welcome back to Temptations. This is still a show we play here. It's just there's been some scheduling. Some scheduling. For those of you live, you will notice this is not our normal night. We are doing a makeup session because we didn't want to go into the holidays without having one more Temptations. So with that, I will turn it over to Psychic, our illustrious
Yes.
leader for
So
tonight.
I am still recovering from sickness, so if I start coughing, please ignore me. I will die quietly, I promise. So, last session, before we ended, you guys had found yourselves up on the observation deck of the Sky Tower, in the top right corner of the city. You guys had essentially followed your way there from Persephone's GPS and everybody driving. I think it was Coral driving, I can't remember. But essentially, you got there, you got to the top, and you found you were looking for Charles. On the camera feeds, you were able to see that Charles was able to come down and say hello, but Coral opened up his eyes. Lamau got his kind of legendary ability, which gave him complete true sight. Which I think is going to be a bit more of a nuisance than a boon going forward, but we shall see. But essentially what had happened was you guys had met all four of Alari's gods, essentially the four that came before you, which was Aldevar, Tough, Caglio, and Headsman. Without trying, Headsman is a beast of a man, and we love him. Rose hates everybody, and y'all fought and killed Aldevar, who was the first god. With that, obviously it was an even-numbered episode, so you all did get a level up or a bastion, but because you had killed a god, you had essentially completed that next part of the supposed ritual that had been happening, to where when you kill your previous god, you obtain some of their power, which granted you another level, or the bastion. Don't get too excited, there is only 3 of them, and that's if you can do it. So, that's fun. But you killed Aldevar.
We got this, gang.
And afterwards, essentially, Headsman had congratulated you guys and basically was like, yep, we wanted that. Caglio had also appeared and was doing some kind of magical stuff as well. Afterwards, you guys had taken a short little moment to have a little chat between yourselves, and then you headed back to the Bastion to rest and recuperate and recover for, I'm saying, in-game time, like about a week, to kind of really get over the fact of what you guys just did. Rose has been insufferably smug the whole... No, I'm kidding. But essentially, it has been a week. So over that week, we've had some time to kind of rest, recover. That's kind of the time zone I'm giving for accepting the god's powers, because obviously we are still mortal. So accepting that power does a huge toll on our body. Val, you took a Bastion upgrade. So I would love for you to tell us, in your part of the Bastion, in your kind of room, what does it look like? I'm going to go through everybody, but like, what does yours look like? What is your room? Give us a room tour. What's your room setup like?
Yeah, so it is very clean. That's all I got. No, I'm just kidding. It is a little bit of, it's sort of half chemistry lab, half kitchen. We try not to get those mixed up too often. Those two sides. But she, like, I mean, she just loves tinkering. That's, what we do, and she loves to just like figure out new ways to create new food and stuff, and also, she's constantly working on new tinctures, new bottles she can throw at people. So there's a lot of glass bottles everywhere, a lot of kitchen equipment, a nice big chemistry set.
Awesome.
A comfy couch.
We will get to your upgrade in a second. Over the week, we have had the time to decorate. So, Persephone, I would love for you to give us a small rundown of your part of the Bastion. What is Persephone's room? How does it look? How does it reflect her as a person, or is it an absolute mess?
Well, it does reflect her as a person by being an absolute mess. Um, so it's nothing but like a bunch of old computers, new computers, all taken apart, put back together, different things plugged into each other. It's always too hot in there because of all the computers running. She's got lots of snacks, like Red Bulls sitting around, like a little mountain of empty Red Bull cans, things like that. Um, and there's no lights in there. It's just like a soft glow of computer screens, and then there's like a little tiny just mattress in the corner with no sheets and a just one little crappy blanket and a pillow. She's got like a stereotypical hacker room.
I love that. She got an Xbox, one of those Xbox or Fallout fridges, mini fridges.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. We're gonna go to Rose. Rose, what does your room look like?
So Rosa's room is very nice, what you would expect from, like a Disney princess. She has a 4-poster bed, and it has these this nice like pink like little curtains that kind of come down off of it. She also excuse me, she also has like a small, well, not small because it's for the wolf, but like it has its own kind of like mini bed right next to the bed to where it can lay. And of course, the squirrel just kind of sleeps with her on the pillow. And it's the room itself is very girly, lots of pink. But on one wall, she has taken all of the clippings about Hermona and all of those, and she's made her own mini murder board. So she's kind of moved the murder board into her room, and she's trying to figure out exactly what's going on. So any mentions of Hermona, she's kind of like got different columns, like positive, negative, neutral mentions of Hermona, and she's just trying to piece things together. Um, but that's the one thing that kind of stands out. That's not just really clean and hardcore princess vibes. I also imagine she's got like one boy band poster, but I don't know who it is yet.
We haven't quite
The
decided.
Saja Boys.
Jesus. Over the week, there have been a few more paper clippings that have been added up onto the board. A few things about dealing with the ramifications of a god that has gone missing is the official thing that has been showing up, and that Hermona has been doing a really good job of kind of circumnavigating the political side of that, which we will begin to start to interact with a lot more soon, now that one of the gods is dead, and we need to start being a bit more creative and sneaky about that. But Coral, I am so curious to hear what the fuck is going on in your room, because I'm gonna be real, on the outside it gonna be bland as hell. Like this is a white boy's room.
Yeah, it is. So,
The mattress is on the
Yeah.
floor. There's no.
So honestly, I kind of wanted to move into the room with the two tubes with the people that were in there before, those old people that were like all
Okay.
yeah. So yep. So I kind of have like a little like a sleeping bag cot thing set up in that room. I moved in a gaming chair to so with all the monitors that were there, so I can like have nice place to sit to watch those things. And but yeah, I got a little mini fridge in there. It totally looks like 30 something bachelors type of a hovel there. Not the type of place that it's got like some there's some probably energy drinks, probably a vape pen. There's and by the door that's where I keep my arsenal, like all the guns that I've scavenged up from like the people that we've that we found both in the Bastion and from the various people we've fought so far. So yeah.
Awesome. Lovely to know that if Coral brings a girl home, she's disappointed before she gets there. Um, so with the Bastion, now is the perfect time for everybody to explain what their rooms are because Val has taken a Bastion upgrade. And essentially what it is that you guys have heard over the course of season 2 that after every even episode, our players can choose to either level up or take a Bastion upgrade. Level up is your basic level up. You just level up. It's extremely powerful. But I needed to try and find a way to make the Bastion upgrades still feel impactful and entice the players to do it. So you don't get as much as you would with a level. However, you still get a few things. For example, Val, your Bastion upgrade is that your chemical set is now state of the line. It is the tip top, the best you can possibly get. Part of it is a gift that has been found and handed to you through the network. We don't know where it had eventually come from. However, this has basically sped up the process and has also allowed you to do more experimentation. So what it has done is it is increasing your intelligence to the next threshold. That will be the only constant of every Bastion, is that your most used stat will go up by 1 to the next threshold. That is plain.
Ooh.
The other two things that happen is that due to your ability and the gastronomy, alchemy of your spells are the potions you create, your spells are how you do things, you use real life science, you will gain 1 spell to add to your spell list. And then the third and final thing is for your experimental tinctures, every long rest you roll a dice to get 2 potions. You still have to roll a dice for 1, but you can choose your second potion to make.
Question,
Sorry.
clarification question. Can
Yes,
the Bastions with your most used stat, can it take it above 20? Or is it still a 20
Yes.
cap? Oh.
it can take it above 20. Because this is something that gives you extra power because it's supposed to make you more powerful. So
Cool.
it targets your most used stat and increases to the next threshold.
Okay.
Can you tell I haven't had to talk much over the last couple
Yeah,
of days?
sorry.
Oh my god. Well,
So, now that we have gone over that part, hopefully that might entice a Bastion upgrade every so often. But
That does.
over the past week, we have been recovering, we have been resting, and we have been essentially trying to relax, breathe, gather information before we move ahead.
Would
so
I
there
have
is one
had
present.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Would I have had time in that week to go shopping and buy $1,000 gem encrusted bowl? 1,000 gold, I mean.
No,
No?
not for 1,000 gold.
Well, I
You
need it
can.
for I
You
need
want
it
to
for
try
a
and steal
spell.
it? You want to
No,
try and steal it?
I have 1,000 gold. I
Oh,
do
fuck yeah, then.
Okay. I mean, I have the gold for it.
Yeah, if you've
Okay.
got the gold, go ham.
Sure. Okay, that's
Where'd
it.
you
More
get
than happy
gold?
to do that.
I haven't bought anything this entire time. I have right over 1,000. So now I'm broke.
Yeah, but like,
But
where'd you get gold?
I don't remember. Season 2, I don't remember.
I've only got 100.
Well, that's
So,
all I have now. But now we can have a heroes feast at some point in the future.
Yay.
You're welcome.
so there is one benefit after the week. You guys have been doing your own thing, whether that means you've been studying, whether that means you've been gaining information, whether that means you've been looking into your stats or anything like that. You are going to gain proficiency in an ability of your choice because you have been studying and working for a week straight, essentially, while you've been relaxing. I believe it is in the rules if the players have been working on something for so long, after a while you gain proficiency, and then if you continue working on that for ages after, you would gain expertise. Obviously, we're not getting expertise in a week, but you guys have been working on just your own thing for a week, so you can choose a proficiency if you would like to do so. If you want it in tools, you can use the tools as well, but essentially it is just a proficiency that you'd like. This will happen after each week of downtime, essentially.
Okay. I'm not taking this, but I was looking through and I was just imagined intimidation. I just imagined Rose in front of a mirror making scary faces, like over and over, just practicing it. But I don't think I'm going to take that one. I think it
The
might
wild
make
shape
sense.
just starts slowly shaping a couple of her
Oh,
facial features.
that'd be cool. I do think I'm going to take history. I think that makes sense with what I already said I was doing with the murder board and trying to like understand what's going on here. So I think I'll be taking history.
Cool. But yeah, so after all that, we are now back on track. So it is now a week after Oldevar has died that you have God is dead and you have killed him. Thank you.
That Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah.
Thank you. After about a week, as you guys are walking around your bastion, you're definitely starting to notice a lot more things. You're taking a lot more notice of the surroundings. You're making sure that everything is working fine. Jesus Christ. After the week or so, Rose, your passive perception is bullshit.
Godlike. Yep.
Yeah, essentially, Oldevar died and he was like, just have my eyes, bro. It's fine.
I see everything.
But essentially, your passive perception, you all wake up in your rooms, you all do your morning routines and get yourself ready. Rose, you are the only one that starts to notice that there are a couple of cameras inside the bastion that you don't remember putting there before. You're not quite sure how they got there, and you're not quite sure who put them there, but you watch as you walk past and notice one of these cameras. It turns and it looks at you, and you can see a little blinking dot on top of it. As it looks at you for about 2 seconds, you see it flash green, and as it flashes green, a green light just comes out, like a very small, basically infrared, but like a little green light comes out and hits you, and you feel your body start to kind of feel very warm and tingly, and you gain 5 temporary hit points as you feel this kind of energy kind of pick you up a little bit. But these cameras were not here the last time you checked before you went to bed.
Val?
I'll be back. I'm
Val?
getting a strepsil. I'm sorry.
Go for it. Hey,
Yeah.
Val.
What you need?
Yes, I come out. I've got big goggles on, gloves.
Did you put up any additional cameras throughout the bastion?
Oh, that's weird though.
Yeah,
Maybe
I've
Persephone did. I mean, she's been working on her computer stuff. Maybe she added a couple more.
maybe it's kind of weird. I just noticed them. I didn't see them before, but this is gonna sound really stupid, but it shot me with something or like a light.
Do we
It
need to
didn't.
check you out?
Maybe it didn't
you-
really hurt. It didn't really hurt. That's not the problem. It felt okay. I mean, it's weird to say it felt good because it did, but it didn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Okay.
Run medicine if you want to.
I was going to. I took medicine was my proficiency. I'm sure she was after she started working on I need a better way to heal these wounds than some hydrogen peroxide, so she studied up on medicine. And that was not very good. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Yeah, with a
Still got
9,
my goggles
Rose.
on.
Yeah, your goggles are so used to seeing through the vapors and the mists of your potions that you're kind of mixing and doing all that stuff. So you can't really see properly, but Rose looks like Rose.
Stephanie, Coral, can you come out here for just a second, please?
What's up?
Did
Yeah,
either of you
Poke my head out the door.
did either of you put up any additional cameras in the hallways?
I mean, a couple. Which one are you looking at?
Well, this one here and I'll point up to the one. It also did something. It flashed out like a little light.
Oh, wait, that one's not mine.
I'm actually curious if Coral sees anything different.
Aha.
Oh, yeah. The true sight.
Okay, so
The truest
yeah.
of
Coral, as you look up towards this camera, you can see. So the best thing about your true sight is that you can see what they see. You can see what they see, but you also see basically past that. So with the like double vision, so to speak, as you look at this camera, you see it start to flicker a little bit, and you see that the design of it starts to kind of show itself a little bit more. It is still definitely a camera. It is definitely one that you did not put there because you don't know what this looks like. But as you can see, it has like these kind of green spiked vines that are kind of running along the edge of it. You can see that it flowers a little bit, but the vines have kind of like wrapped around it and then gone back up into the roof to where it was. From what you can see, it is put there with magic. It hasn't been like put there in the roof. You could pick it up and take it off. But essentially with this kind of vine and it has flowered a little bit, make me a history check, please.
Kind of sounds like my vibes.
Yeah, I was just
I'm
thinking
gonna be
that.
exhausted after this.
Yeah, you're gonna go right back to bed.
Right, yeah.
It's the middle of the night.
Nothing. That's a 3.
That's a 3.
I know
yeah,
nothing about history.
Oh,
You're
guys,
more
listen, hold
so-
on. I know it's been a while, okay, but we want to roll high numbers. Okay?
Rude.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
Okay, so yeah, so does this like look like druidic magic? Can I at least make that connection on this?
with what's your passive? Perception.
My
or anything?
passive perception is 15.
Yeah, with the 15, you can definitely tell it's druidic. It
All
looks
right.
a little bit more conceptual rather than magical. But you can tell that this is definitely something for surveillance. However, as
Yeah.
you're kind of looking at it, Rose, you're going to see the light start to glow again as it kind of starts to blink, and you watch as the camera kind of looks towards the other 3. And the other 3 are going to see the light just kind of blink a little bit. It's going to turn green, but they're not going to get the same effect of the light energy hitting them.
Here, look, it's doing that thing again.
Yeah, except it's not connected to anything except for some sort of like, it looks like some sort of like magic vines, almost invisible magic vines. It's not it's an actual camera, but it's not like connecting or transmitting anywhere, or at least not technologically.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't do it. I
Oh.
mean, it's not mine.
you didn't do it. You didn't do it. If none of us did it, I reach up and grab it and yank it off the ceiling.
Yeah, it just kind of pops off.
Is
As
it
you
still
hold it in
working?
your hand. Yeah, it's still working. It's still kind of like looking around. As you're all looking at this device, you're watching it like kind of the way that Coral's holding it is kind of holding it by the top vine, so the camera itself is still kind of swiveling around and moving around. But you guys are watching this camera kind of look towards all of you. It looks sentient. Like, it looks like it is looking with a purpose. It doesn't look like just machinery and someone's controlling it. It is moving like it's alive.
Hmm.
Well, that's not polite.
Interesting.
This thing's weird. What do you make of this, Rose?
Well, I'll study it for a minute. You said it. Does it look like some kind of a creature or like a beast or a shapeshifter? Anything I would have? Can I recognize
So-
anything about it now that we know a little bit more about its nature?
You perceive that its nature. Lol.
Ah,
You Persephone
give me that nature
and
roll.
Val You, Persephone, and Val can all make a technology roll for me, please.
Yeah.
Not my
Persephone's like,
strong suit.
Yeah, 17, not bad.
9.
all right. So with a 9, bros, it's more just kind of creeping you out that it's looking. It looks like it's watching with purpose.
No, Coral, could you like get that out of my face? It's giving me.
Yeah.
Sorry, just a little close.
Yeah. I was gonna just smash the thing, but I don't feel like that's right to do. I think I
With
just want us.
with
I'm
an
gonna-
11,
I'm just-
Persephone, you're very interested in it because it looks realistic. It doesn't look like the cameras that you mess around with. It doesn't look like you start to play around on your phone a little bit, but you can't connect to it. You feel like there's either something stopping it. So now it's completely intrigued you. Val, with a 17, you are kind of watching this thing move, and it reminds you very much of your dog companion that you can create. You start to kind of looking at it and thinking about it for a second. Oh my god. You kind of like, as you're watching it and watching it move, it reminds you of a companion or a familiar or something that is created by someone that is powerful. Obviously, as you guys know, you guys are deep underground. Like, it took the elevator to get to the top. So you already know, Val, that whoever has done this is clearly powerful enough to be able to leave something here and can get in and out. With a 17, I want you to make me a history check, please, to see if you get further information.
Cool. I love this. Nope. 10.
Okay, a 10 is still good enough to know the basics, which is the only people that you know of that know about the underground are you guys and the original gods. However, as far as you know, with a 10, you don't know if any of them can even get down here anymore, because remember, they made it for you and had tried to lock you in.
Do you
Yeah, I
guys
don't-
think the gods might have told somebody about this place? Or do you think they maybe can come back in? Because this is really feeling like god tier bullshit.
Everything we do is
the bad.
god tier bullshit.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All right. Unless there's any objections, I'm tossing this thing out the window. It can fend for itself if this thing's alive.
Look, I don't think this is going to work. I really don't. But just give me 10 minutes. Let me see if there's anything I can do to talk to it. But yes, if we can't get any information out of it, then yes, I say smash the thing, toss it out the window. But if you'll just give me.
I have a brand new chemical compound that can dissolve carbon. So
Well, we don't.
That's
I
why we were
mean,
talking about it in the
Persephone
pre-show.
try to hack into it?
So,
Could Persephone try to hack into it and see if she knows, like, who put it here or anything else about it?
Biohacking here.
So with the original 11, you weren't able to hack into it.
Oh, okay.
However, due to its kind of still mechanical, due to its still, let me just try that whole fucking thing again. Due to it still being a mechanical object to you, you still can like have a look at it and see what you can find if you want to have a quick look at it while Rose, I'm assuming, is doing a ritual of some sort.
Yeah.
So if you want to, over the 10 minutes, you can do another technology check if you want to, and like play around with it. But essentially, because Rose is wanting to kind of cast a spell, look at it, it's got to stay in this area.
Oh shit! Okay.
Fuck yeah.
It's probably not going to need it, and it wasn't going to work anyway, I don't think, but she will begin ritual casting Speak with Animals as Persephone unlocks the secrets of the universe.
So with Speak with Animals and the 29, both of you are going to work in tandem with this. So essentially what it is at first, Persephone, you're looking at it and it intrigued you because you couldn't hack into it, which kind of ruled out a few things. After about 3 to 5 minutes of working on this thing while Rose is still doing her druid shit, something clicks in your brain. And while Coral, I like to just hilariously have in my head that Coral's holding back Val a piranha solution beaker, just because it'd be funny. After about 5 minutes, something clicks in your brain. You haven't been able to hack into it. You haven't been able to use anything with your phone on it. You haven't been able to do anything. And you start to do some theory crafting in your head. And for that 5 minutes, when Rose casts Speak with Animals, something ticks over in your head, and you realize that this is a living creature. This isn't a machine. However, only Coral sees the living side of it. As far as you three are concerned, it's just a camera.
Yeah. I'd also like to point
Yeah,
out
let's just
that
kill it.
because it's likely distracting, because her ritual casting is she kind of draws some runes on the ground, and then there's this like little song and dance that she does, very similar to what you would see in a Disney movie. There's there's like some nature sounds that kind of come up as she does this, like closes her eyes and sways and kind of hums this little tune, and the squirrel and the wolf kind of join in. It is distracting while you're trying to do what you're doing.
Persephone's just like, okay, whatever she's done playing or whatever's happening over here, let's just kill this thing. What do you all think?
I'd rather not kill it. It hasn't done anything to us. It just looks like a camera. I don't like want to just kill it just because it's there in our space. I'd rather just.
Well, I'll kill it then. I'll take care of that. You don't have to kill it.
It's like Val over here with like a tub of the piranha solutions. Aww.
Don't worry, you don't have to do anything. Me and Val will take care of that.
This is gonna be super hard to do with my throat the way that it is. But after the 10 minutes, when you kind of cast your spell, you can see that it's like still looking around, it's still watching everything. And as it's watching everybody and kind of looking at it, and it listens to Persephone and Val, and both being like, we can destroy it. And Coral's like, no. Rose, in your mind, all you can hear is, don't let him kill me. Please don't. It's not me.
Wow, that worked. I guess I'll speak out loud at this point as I kind of look towards the camera. Okay, no one's gonna hurt you. What, do you have a name?
Sorry, I just had a really funny thought in my head. While you're talking to this and you're understanding it, I don't know why, but in my head, I'm now making it that it sounds like the Animal Crossing talking to everybody else.
I love it.
So that's the thing now. That's what the cameras sound like. Yeah, that.
I just want to point out too that everybody else, like Rose has just got her eyes closed. She's just kind of doing this like nice little hippie sway, and then just stops and says, "No one's gonna hurt you," and just like starts immediately talking to this thing.
I love that.
I don't even have any purpose. I was only put here to keep an eye on things.
Who put you here?
One of Himona's friends. The big tall one.
And do you remember his name? Or her name?
No.
Their name?
Do
I know, she said, or this thing said, Ramona's friends. There's no chance that would be referring to the gods, right? My understanding is they are not friends.
They might have been.
Okay. This neither confirms nor denies, but can I get you to make an insight check, please?
Insight. Yep. Am I decent at those?
If it is, it's probably the headsman.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. That's going to be a 21.
A 21? So it is going to confirm that it is a god. The 15 would confirm that it is a god. Also, I'm not going to say, like, I'm not going to lie to you. With a 15, you're in the god's realm. It is very likely to be a god. But with a 21, you're kind of putting things together, and you have the same mental process as what Val had earlier of only you and the gods know about this area.
Mm.
Obviously, Hamona would have to know about it because she runs the city. But essentially, with a 21, putting all these things together, you kind of pinpoint that, yes, it would be kind of Headsman. He's the only one that would match the description, would know what's going on, obviously knows about Hamona. You basically process of elimination the fuck out of this bitch.
Do you know why he wants to keep an eye on us? Is he angry with us?
No, he was just doing what he's told.
By Hermona or someone else?
Well, she's the one that summons us, but yes.
Do you know where we could find her? We could take you back
Probably
to
in
her.
her office. No, I'm not allowed to leave. Once I leave, I kind of just poof. It doesn't hurt. It's okay. We're creations by the gods, so we don't feel any pain. But once we leave, we're set in our area. Just
You just cease to exist once you fulfill your purpose.
I like to think of it as kind of going on standby. We kind of just disappear, and then we come back when we're needed.
Oh, you do come back. Okay, so it's more like okay, I understand that.
Yeah. I don't have a name, by the way. I'm just,
Would you like one?
number one. I don't need a name.
I didn't ask if you needed
What
one.
should we
I,
name this random robot? Put it in the comments.
I didn't ask if you needed one. I asked if you wanted one.
I mean, this is all I do. So, I don't need one. I don't have
Well,
a purpose outside of this.
For now, I'm going to call you Blinky, and we'll get back to that at another time.
I would have
okay?
gone with Pip. Pip would be
Pip.
a better name, I think.
This is giving me Janet from Good Place vibes.
A little bit, yeah. So I'll not drop it. I'll just address the group and kind of bring them up to speed. No, I meant like I'm not going to drop my spell. I just want to like stop talking to the thing and just kind of bring the group up to speed. So yeah, I mean things get more and more confusing because it sounds like Hermona had this put here. The huntsman took care of it. I'll be honest, I don't really know where people's allegiances lie anymore.
They were working for her? When?
At least Huntsman seems to be
Well,
in some kind of league with her at the moment. Or
Everybody,
I don't trust
I am
any of
going
them.
to tell you. I'm going to tell you that this is going to be a hard check. Everybody make me history, please.
Yeah,
Everybody clap
just
your hands.
take that. But I'm not going to be able to do anything with it.
Oh my god, what is it with these rolls today?
Holy shit! Was that the second nat 20 from
bitch.
Persephone tonight?
Yep.
Wow.
Persephone, I'm going to start making you do it now. Roll me a D100.
Yay!
Oh,
my
yeah,
God, I'm so
Persephone
excited.
doesn't have hers yet, does she?
Nope. And I am excited for this one because I know this is going to be good. 86, very close. Because the first one is always 90 or above. That's alright, roll a second one later and you'll probably fucking get it. But essentially with a 14, a 10, and a 14, you guys aren't able to put the dots together. Persephone, with a natural 20, you can have whatever damn well information you want. With a natural 20, you're kind of hearing this story being relayed to you by Rose about this creature. You're essentially a beautiful minds putting everything together. You come to a certain point where it feels like in your mind there's kind of like a blockade, and you're not sure why, but it feels like something is trying to block itself out of your memory or finding a way to kind of stop you from pushing forward. But as you kind of like still keep putting all of these puzzles together, your mind starts to clear. And after a little bit, you kind of start to remember a couple of the conversations that have been had that Coral has told you about what Headsman has said. And if you go back through everything, you realize that Headsman has never actually said anything mean or bad or rude or anything about Homona. All he has ever said to Val as she was waking up in this world, or anything that she has ever said to Coral in this world, is to kill Aldivar. He has never actually said anything negative
Yeah.
about Homona. Caglio has never actually said anything negative about Homona. The only one that has is Aldivar. You don't know anything about Tough to know where she aligns in this, so you don't get any information from her. So all you get from a natural is that you know that Headsman and Caglio have never said anything negative or against her.
Interesting.
I don't trust any of them.
No.
I hope you
I-
keep that up.
I assume you tell us that, or are you keeping that a secret? Persephone.
So it's like, fuck you.
But they might have their reasons for
Um,
keeping it quiet.
True.
No, Persephone's kind of an open book. She doesn't really keep secrets. She'll tell you everything.
You know, I hadn't really thought of it, but they haven't. You're right, especially Headsman's really just wanted to. I'm so confused now. I don't.
Yeah.
Look, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record here, and I know that the last time it did not go the way I wanted it to, but I think we might have to talk to Hermona. I think we need to go see at least this version of her and get her side of the story.
I think that's a great idea. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but
Well, that's another question, yeah.
I mean, she's the mayor of the city. She has an office.
How hard is it to get into to see her there?
Um,
Do we need an appointment, I'm
them-
assuming?
For them, it would be impossible without you.
What do you mean?
schedule an appointment online, Persephone.
Well, I was actually going to ask, can she try to hack into their systems and maybe put in an appointment for an hour from now?
Yeah, you wanted to do that?
Yeah, let's try that out. Maybe 2
Yeah,
hours
okay.
to give us a little bit more time.
Third
Give us a
nat
bit more time to
20 coming up.
get. Which kind of role should it be?
Right.
Tech.
I'm gonna roll
Technology?
19. Yeah, not a problem.
Oh, okay.
I just rolled a d20 for Blinky.
Oh, Blinky did it. Blinky took your idea. The AI is coming for our jobs.
Oh
Okay,
no.
well, now Blinky's definitely got to die. We've definitely got to kill him. Val, where is Piranha
Blinky
Solutions?
knows too much.
Look at us do it.
Well, well, hold on one second. You said they wouldn't be able to get in without me. Is she expecting me?
She says, and you can see that it's kind of like looking at you, and there's like a little twitch, and you and Val will know that when a familiar or a creature kind of twitches is when their master's kind of communicating with them. So as it kind of like twitches a little bit, it says, she's been waiting for you to find her eventually, but she says to not. She says she hopes you understand that she's not the one you were looking for.
These are
I
not
know.
the droids you're looking for.
What does that mean?
I know that. I know.
Not Rose's true love, Hermona from the.
Because that was a different, that was like a projection of Hermona
Oh.
in that fictitious world,
Yeah. As cruel as it sounds, that one technically never existed. I mean, Rose wasn't supposed to exist as well, but you know, we finished the existentialism at the end of season 1.
I know, but I'm still looking forward to seeing her.
He kind of like twitches a little bit again. Okay, she can make time. Whenever you want to see her.
We'll be there soon. Just 2 hours. Right? And I'll look over at Persephone. 2 hours? That's enough time, right? Okay.
Persephone's already like reverse matrixing and going on her phone, and she's like, "Yeah, we can do it in 10 minutes, everyone. It's not that far."
Persephone's trying to one up. She's like 90 minutes actually. And they just keep rescheduling it over and over until it's like now.
Persephone will destroy that camera if she needs to. Just putting that out there, camera. Watch yourself.
Don't mind her. She's joking, I think.
Well, technically, I've done my purpose, so I mean, I come back, so it doesn't bother me too much. She want to be the first one.
It is like Janet.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I don't get this reference. I don't watch TV.
oh man, you should watch The Good
Good
Place.
Place
It's so
is
good.
so
Good show.
And
The
it's
Good
only
Place
like
is
4
very-
seasons. It's a short watch. You should totally watch Good Place.
I think
I was
Mum's
just
watching.
thinking about that last night for some reason. It's weird that Janet came up today.
It's one of my
There you go.
favorites.
Yeah, it's great.
Mm.
What were you going to say,
So
Ref?
good.
I don't remember. I think I was just gonna make a joke. I don't remember.
Well, I appreciate everything you've done. Let us know. The thing you did with the lights, that's not going to hurt us, right?
No, that's just my little. That's just my thing.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
we can leave you here for now. Why don't you think about what name you might want, and then when we get back, maybe you can let us know what you chose.
I don't have a high enough level of intelligence to.
Oh, I think
Think
you're
of
selling
that.
yourself short.
Roll nature on this.
Nature? Okay.
You think bees have names for themselves?
Oh no, I do. I indeed do, because that's a natural one.
So a natural one still gets you a 12, which is fucking absurd.
Druids, baby.
So even with a natural one, you're watching this thing, and this is something you have never seen before. However, as you are looking at it, you would probably put it at the same level of like intelligence or something as like an owlbear cub. This thing knows its surroundings, but it is not capable of thinking more than that. With a 12 now as well, you're half sure that this thing might even just be using predisposed voice lines that react to trigger commands.
It is a large language module. Okay, well,
We're definitely killing this thing now.
okay,
I ain't
that's
having no
fine.
LLM come in and try to show me up. I ain't doing it.
And with that, I'll just turn to the rest. Well, we have a lead, at least.
Yeah, not a great one. I don't love
No.
this.
I don't either, and I don't like the fact that Huntsman was able to come back in here as easily and
Me neither.
undetected.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
So
a
who's
pretty
who?
light sleeper,
We're
and
killing him next, right?
Yeah, he's
Maybe.
done. He's out. Goodbye.
all right.
You sure?
Could we
I'm
accept
gonna.
that in front of the camera critter?
No, we put it in like one of those like fuzzy things where it's like we have some soundproofing somewhere.
You kind of imagine
Put it in a Faraday bag.
if we don't
Yep.
kill it, I kind of imagine we end up keeping it in like a little fish tank. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
treating it like a pet.
Love
You
it.
can put it next to people in the tubes in my room.
Yeah.
great.
Every now and again, you walk past it in the fish tube and you just drop a couple of electrical wires in there.
Yeah, every now
Yeah.
There
and
we
then.
go. That's like a beta.
I think Val is going to like while we're sort of like getting ourselves together and get ready, I think Val's gonna just like grab Rose's hand and just like look her in the eye and go like, "Are you sure you are going to be okay with this?"
No. No, I just don't know what else to do. And I know what you're going to say, And I know it's not her. I know it's not. But I don't know. I just can't shake her yet. I don't have I don't have any closure on this. Things just,
I know.
I may need your help in there is all I'm saying.
Anything you need.
I don't know what that is.
I can bring the piranha solution if you want.
I mean, if it goes like it did last time, that might not be a bad idea.
Right?
But I don't know. Even after all I've learned, after everything that she said before, I still love her, and I don't know how to get over that.
I know. It's okay. We'll get through it together, okay?
I may need to rely on you to do the talking.
You got it. Maybe we'll stick Persephone on her.
Maybe. I don't know if Persephone's the best person to do the talking. The
Absolutely
hacking,
not.
sure,
That was a
but
joke.
You're all standing there. Persephone can hear this.
no, I imagine this was
Okay.
a besties conversation.
Yeah, like I came into her bedroom and like sat on her bed and like pet her wolf and like we're having this
Yeah.
conversation.
Okay.
I just my judgment.
Although I
my-
would say that to Persephone's face and then wink at her.
That's
Like-
fair. My judgment might be clouded here.
Mhm.
And I know this is a big ask, but if I start to do something stupid, I just need you to bring me back.
I have to have some sort of safe word.
Well, what safe word do you normally use?
Pineapple.
Pineapple's a pretty common one, actually, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't think it'll come up in a conversation naturally with Hermona.
No, probably not.
Yeah, so I think it's a good one.
Pineapple it is. Thank you, Val. I know it seems like I'm obsessed, but you have to keep in mind it feels like days for me, and this has
Yeah.
just been really hard. And I know I've asked a lot of you, and you've been there for me every step of the way, and I just really want you to know I appreciate it.
Yeah.
More than I think
I
I could
get
ever
it.
tell you.
I get it. I mean, I know exactly. I mean, I don't know because I've never been through, but I can empathize. And I mean, you're my best friend. I'm gonna be there for you to the very end, even if you are making stupid decisions.
I know, and I appreciate that. And I'll just kind of grab her hand. You're that sister I always wanted.
Same
I'm
friend.
glad that we found each other.
Yeah.
And I'll just give her a hug.
Yeah, hug it out.
Oral, Persephone. What are you two up to in, let's say, the 10-20 minutes that we're kind of just preparing ourselves before the trip? What
This
do you
this girl
guys-
talks an
you guys
hour
do?
easy.
You get 20 minutes.
Hey, Persephone, they're going to be a while. Want to go play some Call of Duty or something?
Yeah, let's go.
Persephone's like, I haven't hit my calling your mum's a hoe quota today. God. You two are
Man.
going to come out, and they're both they're both playing
I-
fine.
I imagine they're both so good at Call of Duty. For
Oh,
like
absolutely.
Okay, so here's the idea that I had in my mind. They're both playing like on Nuketown. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Persephone somehow managed to mod in Dual Akimbos and is taking everything out because I don't think the Dual Akimbos was in Black Ops. Coral is, someone's got to hold up the leaderboard. You know what I mean? Like someone's got to hold up everyone else. You're making everyone feel really good about their gameplay.
It's taking me back to like high school. I imagine they've got like TVs pushed up like back against each other, so they can guarantee they're not seeing each other's screens. They have to play with headphones
Yep.
on, so they
Oh,
can't take
yeah.
like
there's the
auditory
sheet
cues.
in the middle. There's a sheet in the middle, and like Persephone's underneath and Coral's on the top watching because he's taller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the other idea, if you hadn't have said anything, the other idea was going to be Halo.
Yep, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Halo.
So yeah. Well, for the 20 minutes in that we're kind of chilling, we're waiting for them to kind of have their moment. After that time passes and our little Blinky friend has kind of just been placed and is kind of like watching the game. You two notice that Blinky is like scarily interested in the game as it's being played. And Persephone, you're smart enough to know that it's not Blinky being interested, but like Pomona's watching to see who wins. Like she's keeping
She's
an
got
eye
money on
things.
this game.
Yeah. You guys are going to get to her office later, and Headsman's handing her a 20 because Persephone won. No. But essentially, yeah. So after about 20 minutes, I'll give you 30 for the girls' talk. But yeah, after 20 minutes, half an hour, you guys are going to start to ride up the elevator. And then, yeah. So now the question is, how are we getting there?
I will say one thing, and I think Persephone and Coral, you would notice it right away. When Rose comes out, she has changed. She's fixed her hair up a little bit. She looks very pretty. She has
Titties
put a
out.
little. She's put. She's not.
Oh.
But she is trying to present herself in a certain way for Hermona. Even if it's subconscious, but she's like fixed her hair a little bit. She's changed into like this really pretty pink dress. And yeah, she seems very anxious.
Serving demure cunts. We love that.
Yeah.
Did anybody
Very
get
mindful.
the ability to fly with their new god powers, or
We have our truck, don't we? We kitted out a truck, didn't we? A van.
Kitted out is a strong word, but you have a van.
We hot-wired a van. We'll kit it out. That'll be our next project.
when we take a level
We'll be
in
like the
Bastion,
Ghostbusters.
can we put it into the van? I
If
want like
you want to,
I
I
want,
can
like-
come up with something.
that 90s turtle mobile. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Ninja Turtle van. That's what I
Oh,
want this
God.
thing
Oh
to be
man,
at the
love
end.
that thing.
Oh, I was thinking like new Ecto 1 from the new movies where like the
Oh.
seats come out. Yeah.
Okay, can it still like shoot pizza though? That's what I want. It can look like whatever we want. Well, I guess
it would
we could
fix the whole rations situation.
drive.
Yeah.
I
Coral's
don't know
driving,
how
right?
to. So
Yep. Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
want me
yeah. I'll
to.
drive.
Okay.
I don't know how to, but I will.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, why not?
Got it. I got it.
Persephone can
Who's
drive.
driving?
She just needs a Persephone can drive. She just needs a phone book. She's kind of short, so she needs a phone book to sit in the seat.
That's cute.
Has anybody got one?
I'm gonna have to put it down. You are not finding a phone book anywhere near you at the moment. I'm sorry. That's not even a veto for funnies. That's just like, who the fuck uses a phone book in modern
Yeah.
God world?
Our kids would say, "What's a phone book?"
Persephone's got one around from the 90s. She's kept just so she can
She would.
be over the wall.
She definitely would.
That's funny. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't care. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Okay, so a couple of things. Because I forgot, you rolled 2 nat 20s in a row. I'm giving you inspiration.
That's
'Cause
fair.
Hey,
That's fair. Coral, you're not getting it at the moment, but knowing you will probably fucking find a way to get it soon. Rose and Val, you two are gonna feel a little bit more uplifted. You're gonna feel a little bit more excitable. You're gonna feel a little bit more ready. That's it. Something might happen later. Who knows?
Great. We love that for us.
In the meantime, we are going to make the safe assumption of Persephone is on GPS and Coral is driving.
All right.
So, Coral, we do have free range of the city, so you can go anywhere. You've still got an hour and a half before your appointment, which Persephone at any moment has a tab just kind of suspended at the moment where she can pull up and change the time if she wants to. But essentially, you guys have about an hour and a half, so you guys can do whatever you want to do, whether you want to have a look around, whether you want to go to a bodega, whether you want to look at something else. I still don't quite know how things work. But you've got some time, so if you want to do something beforehand, if you want to prepare, you want to get some stuff, you can. If you need to get any shopping or anything like that done, you can do that. But we've got some time, so it's up to you what you want to do.
Anyone need to stop anywhere? Snacks or guns?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm good.
All right. I don't think we really have anything.
I would love maybe if we drove around a little bit, maybe got a
Okay.
in person. In
Yeah, you cut
You're
out.
cutting in and out.
Yeah, your mic swapped.
can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I would love to get like a in-person like view of the city from the streets, because it's one thing to look at it on a map, but if we could like maybe take the long way and like, map out the city a little bit, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
what we're gonna do
Drive
is
through downtown and like any like notable districts.
Yeah. So in the city of Haven, you know, obviously, Coral, that this is a floating city. This is an island, essentially. While you were looking around, you didn't see any other notable islands, so this is clearly the main one. While you guys are all driving around, you notice that it is separated into a couple of districts. Down towards where you three are sitting, like a kind of ocean view, the water's edge. You guys are seeing that there is a lot of kind of working classes, a lot of factories, there's a lot of fishmongers, a lot of like aquariums, stuff like that. Every time I describe a district, I want the four of you to make a history check. So for the first one at the moment with this one, make a history check as you guys are kind of driving around and taking in the... Ooh. Okay.
3, 11, 10. Did anybody get that? 19, I guess.
Val, your mind is going to start to tick a little bit, but for this first one, it is not high enough. But your mind is starting to tick a little bit. After about 20 minutes of driving down towards what they believe is the ocean front, you're seeing it more like a kind of expanse of the void. You are seeing that the road kind of lifts itself up and kind of like almost puts itself on an axis, as if the road itself is creating a barrier so people can't just like, you know what I mean? But essentially you're watching and kind of seeing as the edges kind of like roll up a little bit, and you can tell and see that there is a shimmer around the edge of the city. So you know that people can't just like disappear or fall out or anything accidentally or on purpose or anything like that. As you leave the kind of like the workers district, you start to head more towards kind of these very tall buildings. The very tall buildings are starting to be a little bit more in the middle of the city and towards the west. The kind of workers district down south where the water is to you guys. But towards the west, you see that these skyscrapers, these very large, very tall buildings, you can see that they are all very, very nicely made. These are like architectural like statements. They're not just buildings. These are your office buildings. These are kind of these big monolithic almost kind of companies that are starting to kind of look around. And as we head into this area being the financial district, where a lot of the banks, a lot of the mint, a lot of all of those buildings are there. So for this next one, roll history.
Hey, I finally got above a 10.
18,
9.
12, 9, and 17, 19. Cool. So it is still.
Couldn't let me have this one, could you,
nobody-
Persephone? It's like,
So nobody passed it again. However, I am adjusting things as we go behind the scenes. So that's about an hour. So we still have another half an hour to go. And using that kind of half an hour, we start to go and we follow the GPS this time. So we've seen the financial district where a lot of the markets are, a lot of the banks, the mint, any like high profile jobs, so to speak. And you've seen like the workers district. As you come around, you start to notice that there are going to be a lot more kind of decorative buildings, a lot of museums, a lot of aquariums. You guys remember that this is kind of the direction going towards the top right where the skyscraper was, where the Sky Lounge thingy was. You guys get to like kind of drive around, have a look around a little bit more, and you notice that this is definitely the cultural district. This district shows a lot of the cultural buildings. There's museums, there's amphitheaters, there's like aquariums, there's anything to do with culture, nature, anything to do with something like that. There are theaters, there are like just little mini game-esque, let's be honest, kind of buildings kind of hidden in alleyways. Persephone lights up a little bit. There is an arcade that you guys drive past, and it looks pretty big. But aside from that, a lot of it is your typical. This is the fun place. If you want to have some fun, you go to this district. So for the third time, we are going to roll a history check. As I said, I have been adjusting things as we go.
3.
Beautiful.
I don't do history.
picked this as my bonus proficiency, and it's not worked a single
It's
time.
let you down.
It has. Womp womp.
So 9 for Coral, 8 for Rose, 23 for Val. Persephone, can you make the history play, please? 20. Cool. So, in adjusting some things as we make rolls, I started off as a 20. If you got between 15 and 20, we reduced it down to 15. And then it would keep reducing until we eventually got it. The only two that are going to click into what is happening right now is Valerie and Persephone. While Coral and Rose are... Coral's focusing on the road and driving and having a look around. Rose is, let's be honest,
she's been
roll for
looking...
panic attack.
I mean, yeah, she's been like just kind of fidgeting. She's not really been looking out the windows anyway. It makes sense that I think I'm failing these.
Silently
so-
practicing her like what she would say in her
Yeah,
head.
She's gone over
yeah.
all of the conversations 600 times, and she's just not... She's not focused on what's going on.
Val and Persephone. Persephone, you're more so noticing this using your phone, the GPS. You're seeing the layout of the city. You are looking out the window, obviously, but a lot of your knowledge is kind of coming back to you in the sense of you're watching everything in your phone. And this is happening at around the same time that Val is starting to pinpoint certain monuments, certain buildings, certain named landmarks that you're like, I've seen this before, and I've seen that before, and I know where this is. Val, at this stage, you reckon you could probably get to Pomona's office without a GPS? Because the two of you start to click in, and as far as you two are concerned, this is the capital city of Lowry back from season 1. You two are noticing that the city has the similar layout, it has the same kind of monuments, it has the same buildings, a lot more modernized, because obviously season 1 was the medieval fantasy D&D. But you two start to see, like, where there was the training grounds in Geth, for example, you're starting to see an army compound. Where there was the kind of the Great Library that back when Persephone was playing Arendelle, you would notice that that kind of library is the Great Library of Haven. And as you're driving around, you notice that this kind of large office building, this kind of open planned space, as you kind of like come in this circle area here before someone would obviously take your car with the valet, while Coral and Rose are going to notice it obviously as the mayor's building, this is like where a lot of the local politics will happen. You two see the Capitol building where you had went through the trauma of the General of Communications with your brother that didn't exist, with where kind of like Charles was affected by the tears. Persephone, you obviously recognize as this is when the tears really started to hit you as a player over and over, constantly repeating, constantly going through things. You two click in that we're not quite sure what is real anymore, because as far as we're concerned, the world doesn't exist, but this is based off of it. So now with a 20 for Persephone, you're putting 2 and 2 together. With a 23 for Val, and also getting the closest to first time as well, you're starting to wonder whether Alari was a world created or whether it was based off of this.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, they built the program to find Hermona, so of course they're going to create the program to match what they
Yeah,
know,
familiar.
so they can find her easier.
Yes. Lots of fun and
Yeah.
games.
All the fun and games.
So we start to pull up a little bit. Rose, yep. Everybody else is kind of just getting ready, getting out. There is a kind of young gentleman that kind of walks up to you. Do you need it parked? Will you be here for long, sir? He kind of has this kind of rugged look at him. He looks like he's both 22 and 53 at the same time.
I know those kind of guys.
Yep. Yeah.
I can open Grinder right
we're
now.
gonna be here in a couple hours. That's all. We'll need the car back today.
Of course, yes, I can organize that for you. And you're gonna watch as he kind of like puts his hand on the van, and as he kind of like runs his hand up it, you're gonna see it kind of it's gonna turn on, and you're gonna see it kind of drive itself around and into a little car park. There's a spot that kind of like just appears along the curbside. The curb kind of like pushes itself along, and there's a new spot that appears, and you see it kind of park in that area. When you need to leave, just let them know it at the reception, and they can get it out for you. We just put it there. Have a lovely day. And he just kind of like walks off. You guys can now see as you fuck me, as you have stepped out, you are seeing that the city isn't bustling, but there are people around. It's definitely not as busy as what the Capitol building was that you guys remember from before, but it's also not like desolate. There are people around, there are people walking around. It looks like you're kind of in a main city, but that's about it.
I think at this point it's my turn as we step out and I just kind of look at the building. I mean, I would recognize the building, right? I mean, even though I kind of haven't clicked into the rest of it, this building looks the same as the one before, right?
It looks similar,
Okay.
but I am going to be that person. A lot of buildings look the same.
Okay. So it's not recognizable as like the same.
No, so you would
Okay,
look at it
never
and
mind.
you'll be like, oh yeah, I kind of have an idea of what the floor plan would be because there are other like
Okay.
buildings that look similar to it, but you don't make the connection.
Never mind then.
Well,
gonna
I would
say
point it out.
Okay. I mean, if you point it out.
I would say it out loud. I'd be like, this layout is what Alari was.
Okay.
If the both of you are going to point it out, Cole and Rose both give me another history check, and the DC is going to drop a lot because both of them are like, hey, this is similar.
18.
Rose is going to pass. Coral,
Okay.
you're taking a little bit. What did you roll? A 6.
6.
Coral is adorable. Love that for you, King. Anyway.
Okay. So now, with that being said, now I think it's my turn to kind of go over to Val and kind of stop her. Hey, Are you going to be okay in here? The last time we were in this building, or a building that looked like this, was...
Yeah,
I
my
know I've
brother,
got
not brother, died
I
or
know.
didn't die or
I know
never
I've
existed.
I've got my own shit right now, but I can be here for you too. If this is too hard for you, we don't have to do this.
Honestly, I think we do. I think we do need to do this. I think we both need to do this.
Are you sure?
Couldn't be more sure. Couldn't be less sure. I don't know. Let's just do it.
Okay. And I'll take
Just
your
like
hand
Val
before
is
we go in.
so interested in just like putting this puzzle together. I think she's just like, I just need to know. I need to know. I need to know things.
Okay. I'm here for you.
Alrighty.
You're here for me.
Let's go.
We can do this.
And scene.
Alrighty. So, as the four of you are going to start to make your way up towards the building, Rose, you start to panic a little bit more internally. You start to feel the weight of everything that's about to happen. Even with the history that you have with Hermona and everything that you have been through, your own history that you remember, a lot of it is thrown out of whack due to the fact that we don't know what is real and what is not. And that kind of existential dread does start to kick in a little bit as you've been going through, as you said, you've been going through all of these conversations in your head, you've been going through all these moments, but there's always this little voice in the back of your head that says, but how much of it mattered? How much of it was real? And that voice, while depressing, is keeping you grounded in your current reality. It's keeping you from being lost with the fairies. Val, as you're following and staying close and keeping up with everybody as you're walking up towards the building, these kind of large, very open space doors are kind of just flung open. People are coming in and out as they need to. But you guys all find this kind of lull of people where you make your way inside. And as you do, you're going to notice that it is very similar to the Capitol building from before. A lot of very open marble floor plan, the kind of white pillars that hold up the roof as a kind of like, I think it's... I did marvel it off of one of the buildings in, I think, DC. I think it's the Capitol building where it like has that dome and there's like another part on top of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did
Talking about the
do
Hall
it
of
off of that one.
Justice.
Sure, I'll believe that's a thing. Why not? You could say the place of this. I'll be like, sure.
Well, the only reason I ask is because the Hall of Justice was actually modeled after a local landmark.
Cincinnati
here,
Museum
where-
Center.
where Hiller and I are nearby. Anyway, continue with your... That's what it looks like in my head, anyway.
Cool.
It was also featured in the new Superman movie.
It was. You can still see part of it. That looks like.
I know. That's pretty cool.
The Australian is confused. What's new?
Sad.
But no, so I already had to learn what a bodega was. I'm fucking doing architecture as well a bit.
It's like seeing the Sydney Opera House when you're like watching a movie and they mention Australia and you see the Sydney Opera House and you're like, I know that. That's how we felt about the Superman movie.
Yeah, it was great. Also, I am very proud of you for learning the word bodega. That was we didn't give you enough credit when you said it. I mean, we kind of just breezed by it, but well done. Good job.
Yeah. I blame Drag Race because it appeared there as well. Anyway, so as you guys are walking up, you're seeing the very open, kind of clean, pristine marble. The four of you, and I'll say it again for Ravnok for Persephone when they get back. The four of you do feel a sense of familiarity coming into this building, but it also doesn't feel fear. You don't feel worried, you don't feel scared, because this isn't the first time you've been here. You feel that little bit more confident. You know what you need to expect. You know what you need to look forward to. As you're kind of walking around, there is going to be a very short, maybe only like 3 foot tall dwarven woman that is going to kind of walk up to you. And the four of you are a little surprised, because while we do have a tiefling in the party, as far as y'all are concerned, y'all have never seen a dwarf before.
Yeah, everyone else we've encountered besides us has been humans so far, right? All
Yes.
in the camp.
For the most part.
Every single person has been human.
Okay, and this, forgive me, this is an above table question because Rose would totally know. Is Val still
Yes.
a tiefling, or is Val
No,
a
Val's a
human now
human
too?
now.
Val's a human now too.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I didn't realize we were like all humans.
Persephone is a halfling.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, but essentially, out of everybody you have met up to this point, have all been human.
All right. Well, cool.
And if my voice was a lot better, I would give them a Scottish accent because that would be funny. However, fuck
Well,
trying that.
I was going to suggest, since it's 11, do you want to call it and we can pick it up from here?
No, because there is one
you don't
point
die?
I want to. There is one point I
Okay.
want to end it at before
Okay.
we go. Because let's be honest, the meme is we might not be playing this for another 2.5 months. I'm kidding.
Well,
So
we just
I want to.
we just want you to know that's been impressive. I've canceled games for way less than what you're dealing
Yeah.
with. So do not
Yeah.
feel the need
I'm
to go the
That's
whole
fine.
time.
I'm fine.
Don't push yourself if you're.
I don't need to talk to anybody for the next few days. I'm good, and I'm a stubborn bastard. So
What? We're just saying, when you want to stop. Do not feel the need to push yourself another hour or so.
I made a point where I wanted to stop. So it is
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Now stop being nice and destroy my world. Okay.
All right.
All right. So I'll set the explosives and
I'll murder
Yeah.
the dwarf.
You've got the piranha solution. Just pour that on the
Yeah, just
child.
point it. Nothing will exist afterwards.
We've
we're
already
right over her head.
we've already destroyed one whole reality in this
Yeah.
series. What's another
Might
one?
as well burn it all down.
What's another
Burn it all
one?
down.
Do it.
What did reality ever do for us?
Jack shit. That's what. Nothing.
At this point, Persephone is not positive she's real, so she's like, let's just do it. Let's blow everything
Yeah.
up.
Do you two need any help at all?
Some extension. Wow. Okay. All right.
So let's go.
Well, yeah,
I guess.
Go in.
Hello.
Hello.
We have an appointment.
Sure. Who are you seeing?
Hermona,
The mayor.
the mayor.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's go over to the reception desk. We'll see how it's going. See. You had an appointment for Hermona today.
Right
Wait.
now, actually, we're running a little late.
We're on the list.
She looks at her watch, looks up at you guys, looks at her watch again, and she's like, I've seen weirder things today. Apparently a god died or went missing a week ago. That's probably the
Wow,
weirdest thing.
You don't say.
that's
Oh my
weird.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know that we could die, but someone found a way, which is fucking terrifying. Okay, let me just have
Wait,
a look. And she
You said
goes
we.
through.
You said we could die. Are you a god?
Oh, we're all
know,
gods here, apparently.
You know where we are. Are you a patron? Or are you a vessel?
Oh,
You can't
we're
be one of
late.
the others.
That's what we are.
Ah. Okay. I guess you have an appointment, but just between us, and she's gonna kind of jump forward a little bit because the desks are not made for her, unfortunately. But she's gonna kind
Rude.
of jump forward.
Ableist.
Oh yeah, she's gonna jump forward a little bit towards you, Val, and she's like, just between us. I'm going to assume that you're new to the realm, so welcome. I hope you have a good time. But the gods are gods are cunts. If they find out you're mortal, they will use you. So try to keep that one to yourself, okay?
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, they just be careful. I'm sure it's fine. You're also seeing Hamona, so I'm sure she could work something out for you. And she's gonna kind of like jump back and type away a little bit. Okay, if you head down toward the east hallway, and follow that down, there will be an elevator at the end. And she's gonna lean forward. She's like, an elevator is from the ground. It goes. We only got
No.
them recently, so. Sorry, force a habit. Yeah, just head down to the east hallway. Go up to the top level. Homeowner's office is up there.
Thanks.
Good luck. Have fun. With your passive perception as you're walking away, she's just gonna kind of like look towards. I'm not even gonna ask for what your passive perception is. I'm just gonna assume that you can do things.
Sure.
She's gonna like as you're walking away towards the east hallway, you're just gonna hear under her breath going, "How the fuck did they do that in one day? She's been booked solid since old for her." So, are we heading straight there? Are we keeping an eye out? Are we watching? What's going on?
We're going straight in.
Straight in.
Straight
Let's
in.
go.
Okay.
No time like the present.
Yeah.
We think.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Can I do this?
You can do this.
Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Kick open the
Okay.
door. No, just kidding.
The elevator
you-
door. You just kick it. The
Buzz.
As you enter into the elevator and you start to rise it up, you will see that the building on the outside did look quite small. However, the elevator has a lot more buttons than it should for a building that does not look like it should have this many buttons.
I hate that.
You were told
A wolf jumps
that
up
was the
and just
top.
pushes them all. It's like, whoa! Like, is it? I'm joking.
I love
That would
that.
suck.
We don't have time to go through every floor.
Now, you said you were
You
fine,
don't have that
psychic.
voice.
On every
Yeah.
floor, what do we see?
Oh my God.
Okay, on floor one to
I'm
fuck
joking.
you,
Please
nothing.
don't.
On a floor two, I don't care to your mum, nothing more. And on the top floor, as you ride it all the way up, the four of you are kind of like nervous. Even those that don't have the connection to Hamona, the three of you are still a little nervous. This is the mayor. This is the one that the gods were either trying to kill, trying to stop, trying to do something. We don't know. But as you do go up, you all start to feel this kind of little light effect on you as you hear this little jingle, and everyone just starts to bob their heads a little bit to the elevator music because I'm stupid and I think that's funny. As it reaches the very top, after about a full 2 minutes in this elevator, after it reaches the top and the doors kind of open up, you guys can see as I click start session.
Oh,
Finally, because everything else was back in the tower, so we didn't need to look at that one.
sure.
But if we click to open up, you guys are going to open up, and I'm going to place you guys in place. I should have moved them along.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Oh well. As you guys kind of open up, you notice that there are these two very large statues that are in front of you, both holding a very, very strong stone shield with a couple of emblems on it. Rose, you will recognize one of the emblems as Hamona's emblem. You are familiar with that. This was way back in your time. This was like the insignia of her crest, so to speak. On the other side, you're noticing that the emblem is much more modernized and much more new. So this is kind of like her way of recognizing the past to build a new future with these two statues. The wings themselves are kind of pulsing a little bit, kind of glowing in and out with this very holy energy, so to speak. And as you open up and step out into the office, the first thing that you guys are going to see, aside from these, is you guys are going to see this very large tree that's kind of planted itself in the corner. On this tree, there's a lot of different fruits and a lot of different roots that are kind of coming in and out of the ground. You can see that the different colors of the leaves are changing as it's like shimmering itself around and kind of changing from the green to the purples. You can see there's a couple of different fruits that should not have any right being on the same tree. Rose, it is a little frustrating because that's not how nature works. But you can see that there's all these different types of fruits that are kind of growing on the thing. And as you take a step forward, you guys are going to watch as the tree starts to shake a little bit, and it kind of like pulls its roots up, and it kind of just like looks like it's sentient, and as it moves, it doesn't have a face, but as it kind of turns to face you guys, you can see that the branches and the leaves at the top kind of like lean down a little bit, like it's looking at you guys. And you see that it kind of shakes itself a little bit, and a couple of little fruits are going to just kind of come down and land in front of you guys.
So, fun fact for those of you who don't have access to our chat, literally the second you mentioned that there was a tree, I posted a gif of the tree of wisdom dancing, and then you said the tree started shaking, and that's why I laughed.
Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't see that at the time. Normally I'm quick on those things.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it either.
That's great.
funny.
That was good timing.
But yeah, you guys are going to see that this trick kind of shakes itself. It kind of moves a little bit. Rose, you recognize this as old druidic magic. This is old magic, where instead of having animal creatures, they would use the trees and they would use the life magic to kind of bring in nature without like hurting animals. There's like vegans, and then there's like old druids who are like, we're not even going to use magic on these bitches. Like, they're like super vegans. Things are a lot different now. Meat is tasty.
Oh yeah, Rose is like a straight up carnivore. She eats like a wolf.
But yeah, so you're gonna see that this kind of tree starts to move, and as it does, and
fascinating,
you kind of like the tree. You just hear a little, oh, wow, this is confronting. And as you do, you guys are going to turn to the left to look down towards a kind of very large desk. Persephone, you automatically love how this desk is set out. It is pinpointed. It is got your computer set up. It's got all your little knickknacks and machines. That already tickles your fancy. The rest of you are kind of looking past that because you see a very tall, long, red-headed woman kind of standing with a sword at her side in what looks like very, to you guys, old-fashioned armor that you would have found in a Lowry, but it looks very modern. It's very contemporary. And there is a photo in our lounge of Hermona in the modern day.
Ooh, fancy. And just to clarify,
Sort of.
does she look like what I expected? Or does she look different than the Hermona I knew?
She is definitely a lot more of a modern feel to her. She still has a couple of the kind of small, recognizable features of what you knew, which is the long red hair, which is the, like, you can sense that druidic natural magic around her. You can sense that she has this kind of emanating aura about her. Just looking at her between the four of you, you can tell that even if she went up against, like, all four of the other gods, she'd win.
Rose goes to say something and then finds that she can't.
We didn't mean to make it feel confrontational. We just have a couple questions we were thinking you might be able to help us answer.
Yeah, no, I never got the thought that it was confrontational. That's fine. I suppose it's just there's a lot of, well, I suppose the right term is a lot of backstory, a lot of history with everything. So I can understand that it is hard, so to speak. I just I there isn't a way for me to say this without coming across cruel, so I assure you I don't mean it that way, but you got the message from the camera, the familiar, Rose, where it wasn't wasn't going to be the same.
I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. There's not a lot that I'm going to be able to tell you or help you with from the past. That's not me. I was not there. But what we can do is look for it. Okay? So we can try and find something. I just don't. I didn't want you to come here with your hopes up and then get hurt more than you already are. So I am sorry for that.
No. Thank you.
So, to your friends, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Homona. I'm sure you have met many versions of me in the past, and all of them have been anywhere from nice to horrible creations that I never approved of and did not know about. But welcome to my city, my office.
Can I make insight on that one that she didn't know about it?
100%.
Okay.
Also, what are your eyes doing right now with that true sight?
Oh
good
yeah,
point.
yeah. Right. Anything coming up with true sight? Insight's not that great. Only 10.
Only a 10. With a 10, your predisposed idea of everything being against you is having a massive battle with the fact of, as far as you're concerned, she's being truthful with you. So you have this kind of internalized conflict of, there's never been a good reason for this, but like her first thing that she said was to calm Rose. So your head, yeah, it's doing some flips, so to speak.
She's
With
probably
your
the best
true
liar
sight-
I've ever encountered. Okay.
Politician. She's a politician.
Yeah, true. She actually has an underling named Bennett. I don't think you'll like him.
You should. Bennett's amazing. I love that guy.
Biased. But anyway, as you kind of come in and look around, you, with your true sight, I've been waiting for you to ask or for Val to pick up on it. As you step in, while everybody is seeing these large stone angels with these glowing wings, you see that these two are very much alive. That they are definitely standing there. They're still made of stone. They're still making sure that they're still. They give you similar vibes to like the gargoyles, so to speak. They give you that vibe of they are alive, they have their place, they are created for a purpose, they are created to protect. The tree is a tree. There is nothing weird going on there. It is a tree. I wanted a puppy dog tree. I made a fucking puppy dog tree that grows different fruits. That is mine. I love him. And if anybody burns him down, I will kick you out of this campaign. So that is mine. But no, that was, yeah, I just wanted one, to be honest. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it. As you're looking around, you will notice that you will notice that the kind of glass-stained windows that are around the office, you all would recognize, like, you guys can see these windows as well, but they look out towards the city. Obviously, having the true sight and knowing that you're way higher than you need to be, around these windows, you're seeing all of these kind of different areas. In a couple of these windows, you're seeing the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Piety for religion, the piety district, and all the different churches, a lot of the different homes over there. Through some of the windows, you're noticing that there is the workers district. You're noticing that there's the financial district. While they're seeing windows out over the city, you're seeing portals to quickly get around the city. So that's basically like a portal room, so to speak. But you are also noticing that the kind of light, quotation marks, that's coming in is a projection of this kind of space-like astral, kind of a shimmering light grey with like a golden shimmer to it, representing more like stars and a nebula rather than light coming through a window. Aside from that, you are seeing that there is a very large sword hanging above, like behind her, kind of like a display piece. This thing is like 20 feet long. It is unnecessarily large. And you have this idea that that's definitely not for battle, that's for something else. But aside from that, you are seeing a regular office building at the top of a corporate tower. You're seeing, like, aside from the fact of, the stone angels are alive, the tree is like a puppy dog, like, there are portals. It's an office building. And no one believes me.
Yeah.
So, I know there are going to be a lot of questions, and I have cleared my day to help as much as I can. We have a lot to talk about, we have a lot to organize, and I promise her and I is going to sound so much better by the next time we play. But I don't know where to start, which is probably silly coming from me. Persephone, roll a D100 for me.
99.
85 or above.
84. Oh my god. I was
72. 72. So your number will keep going down. So I'm going to make a note of that for the next session because you might not get another chance to roll, but that is fine. So yeah, so she's kind of just like Coral, with an inside of 10, you can see that she's as nervous as what Rose is. She is basically on that same wavelength of, like, they are close to panic. Even with the kind of aura, that strength that she emits from everybody, seeing, like, you can feel the strength that this woman has. You're not quite sure if she would win in a fight, but she would lose to Rose.
Aw.
Let me rephrase that. She would lose for Rose. And
Wow.
it's not out of emotion, it's not out of a lost love, it is just a respectful, like, I don't know what else I would be able to do for her other than try my best.
Yeah, I feel so bad that this happened to her that I want to help her.
Yeah, essentially. So, as we kind of stand, Hermione just says, please come and take a seat and we can discuss a few things. If you need anything to eat or to drink, I can organize that for you. There's a lot to cover, I know. And right now there's just it's a lot. It is a lot, and there's no real place to start. So if you want to, we'll start from the beginning, so to speak.
Rose will go over and take the purple chair
Mm-hmm.
with no hesitation.
Val's sitting right next to it, probably on the end here, in the green chair.
Yeah. Which say do you take it?
Yes, I'll take the brown chair.
Oh,
How now,
I
brown
was gonna say the
chair?
brown chair. I'll have the blue chair then, I guess.
So as everybody will take their seat, I'll move Coral over for you. As everybody takes their seat, and she's gonna kind of just like she's gonna put her palm onto her desk, and you guys are gonna see that there's a little groove where her palm has been put. So it's obviously she's put her hand here a few times, and in front of you guys is going to be a kind of table appearing with some tea, some light snacks, and that. And as she kind of leans back and kind of picks up a cup of tea for herself, and she mentions that we may as well start from the beginning. That is where we are going to end for tonight.
You don't want to go
Because
into like
next session,
2-hour, lore dump on us right now?
no.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, this is where I planned for this session to end. That's why I wanted to push forward, because I did want to meet Hermona before next year.
Sure.
But
Sure,
also,
sure.
I'm really curious how we are going to go through things now, because there's quite a few big things and quite a few things that I had to change on the fly. So, love that. I love being a DM because we get to adapt and do cool
Fun.
shit.
Yes, that is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things about being the streamer here is I'm going to now cut you off and say you're not allowed to talk anymore for the rest of the stream. Okay. we're not doing a post show tonight either, because that just seems cruel to Psychic. So I do want to say though, thank you. I like I said, I've canceled for way less. I think that was you did a great job, and I know you feel like crap, so we won't keep you here any longer. But awesome job as always. And we don't miss Temptations because we want to. It just kind of keeps happening, right?
It's just the worst timed one. Everything else is fine. It's just always whenever there's timing issues, it just happens to be.
It just happens. It just happens for Temptations.
That's so funny.
We will try to make a New Year's resolution to not do that next year, though. How's that sound? We'll get
hang on,
probably.
I just need to. Hello, bullshit. Yes.
I said try.
Reality is we're gonna do it twice as often.
Yeah, we'll play instead of every other week, it's every other month. So, anyway, thank you, Psychic, so much for running, and I hope you didn't feel like you had to push yourself, but I appreciate you getting us one more episode in here before the end of the year. We have to. I mean, I always look forward. I was disappointed when we had to cancel, so I am glad we got one more.
I love Temptations. Yeah.
Me too. We have 2 more streams this year, and then that should be it. Tomorrow night, we've got Legends of Elzoria. So I'll try to end that on a nice little cliffhanger or something, too, to get us into the new year. And then we've got our one-shot outgunned Star Wars-inspired show on Wednesday. but Star Nights. So that's how we're kind of ending the year. Unless for some reason I squeeze something in randomly if I get bored, but that's not the plan. So don't bank on that. But yeah, until then though, we are getting close to the holidays. I think for 3 of you, you're done for the year, but I got to keep Ravnok for one more day. So so with that, again, thank you, Psychic. And then I just want to say to everybody else on here, thank you for hanging out all year with us and for being part of Temptations for this whole year and since we've been doing it. And it's been great playing with everybody here. And I'm glad we're still doing this. And I want to thank Vengeance for hanging out with us. She joined our little community this year, and you've been in a lot of our streams. And I always love when you're in chat too. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And Vengeance also says you're a trooper, Psychic, for
I love
pushing
Vengeance.
through
She's
tonight.
so cool.
Vengeance
I've
is
done one
awesome.
shot with her. I want to play with her again. She's so cool.
Yeah.
You got to sign up for something, Vengeance. We need you in more games.
I reckon she'd be sick in long form. Her and Arthur working together in something just from like the one shots and that.
Yeah.
You two would fucking kill him.
Well, Arthur
reckon
will
that'd be
be in
fun.
Star Nights on Wednesday. So tune in for that too, because I'm looking forward to having him in that. He's doing homework right now, watching A New Hope to get some Ben Kenobi energy going for
Nice.
Wednesday. So
we got Lego Star Wars.
did you?
This weekend? I'm playing that. So
That's fun. I love that game.
yeah. it's
So
great.
I'm cutting it here so Psychic doesn't have to talk anymore. Thank you all though, and we will see you in the new year for some Temptations. Bye everybody. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.